talked about it before, and we said that we saw how social media was really excited. They loved the trailer. They think it was off the walls. I saw some people saying I'm Force Awakens level hyped. And I watched that trailer yesterday, and I was really excited. But I wasn't that excited.
Yeah.
And again, you can do this, but I'm nowhere near that excited.
Yeah, I agree. I'll watch it. I'm sorry, but me and you kind of have the same problem. It's not canon, so I'm not excited for it. I want official timeline stuff. And again, to me, it's not a deal breaker if a show is canon or not. But I really do want more canon Star Wars stories on maybe not the big screen, but the small screen. And to me, again, anime is just not something I'm into. Not yet, at least. I haven't finished Demon Slayer or anything like that, so I don't know. That's, to me, it's just not exciting. I'm gonna watch it, hopefully get more excited, but that's just me.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, Alex. I just, it's not for me. I don't find it really, I think it looks cool. I'll watch it, but I'll watch What If over this. And that's, again, no offense. If you like it, I'm really happy for you. I gotta be real. It's something I'm not overly excited for. Like, a lot of the times when Alex and I talk about what's the next Star Wars show after the Bad Batch, we would say the Book of Boba Fett. We would completely forget that this even existed. And again, I am currently reading one of the High Republic novels right now. And even though it's a book, I still kind of value it more than Visions. It's not canon. And again, we always say that canonicity shouldn't matter if you enjoy something, but it kind of does to me. I want something to be a part of the greater universe that I'm watching. So, again, I'll watch it. I don't think I'll watch all 9 or 10 or however many are coming out on that September the 22nd, but I'll watch it. I mean, I don't got any predictions really for it. It's just going to be hopefully cool stories. They have a great cast. Simu Liu and Tamora Morrison and some other great voice actors, but it's just not for me.
Yeah, I agree. I'll watch it, but not anything I'm going to rave about or get up at 3 in the morning, which I know they're releasing it all at once. So, yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat. I'd rather watch What If. And again, it's also something where I don't want to say, like, oh, this is probably going to suck. I was not excited for What If. So, and I'm loving it right now. So anything can change. Anything.
Oh, absolutely. I could love Visions. It could become my favorite thing in Star Wars, but just on a hype level, I'm like, yeah. I feel bad because I saw the social media reaction of people love it, and I'm like, am I missing something?
Right, yeah.
And you felt like, what am I missing? I just like live action more. I'm more excited for it. And I think the other problem is that I see so much stuff down the line. Like, we're going to get into some other topics later that revolve around Mando and Kenobi. But Book of Boba, December. We got 3 other live action shows. I got Bad Batch Season 2. I got a movie in 2 years. Like, Visions is very low on that totem pole, and that's what's making it suffer. Maybe if it was the only thing around, I'd watch it and be more excited.
Yeah, agreed. Absolutely.
Yeah, so I think that's the perfect segue. I touched on it a little bit. We're going to talk first about Carl Weathers, who plays the great Apollo Creed, obviously in the Rocky franchise, and the great Grief Karga, was at Steel City Con. And Weathers, it's in the 3rd paragraph of this article on Bespin Bulletin. He says, "We're going to start a new season of The Mandalorian in the next month. Yeah, and I get to be in front of the camera again, and I get to direct again. So I hope you all stay and look out for it. Watch it, support it, please, because I'm not just proud of my work, but I'm proud of the show and to be a part of it." So there was a lot of mystery. Alex and I had talked about it for a while. There's a lot of mystery surrounding Mando Season 3. When is it filming? Is it filmed with the Book of Boba Fett? Obviously, Boba Fett stopped filming in May or June. Giancarlo Esposito had some comments saying, oh, we'll film this year, we'll film it shortly. But we now have official confirmation, not from Lucasfilm, but basically from an actor, that it starts filming this September. So I would expect Mando 3 to come out sometime in the 4th or 3rd quarter of 2022. Alex, we'll specifically talk about Grief Karga and Carl Weathers. What do you think about Grief Karga returning for season 3 of Mando?
I'm excited. I'm excited to see how he comes back, what capacity. Yeah, that just to me is like, I'm happy that they're about to start filming. Really excited for Mando season 3. Season 2 ended on a very high point, a lot of intrigue. So, yeah, that just to me is where I'm at.
Yeah, there's a lot of story left to be told, and obviously Grief Karga is a character in this Mandalorian universe. I hope it's not just like a one-off thing like they did in season 2. I hope it's him more prevalent. I don't want just like every season to be like, oh, we need to go back to Grief. So I hope they don't follow that route necessarily. And I think Carl Weathers is the 4th episode of season 2, The Siege, with the Mythrol guy, and obviously Cara Dune was very well directed, very well put together. So I'm very excited for him to get to direct again and to play Grief Karga, which I think is a very interesting character.
Absolutely.
But yeah, very excited. When do you think we'll get Mando 3? You think we'll get it? I think for sure we get it next year, but I want to hear your thoughts on that. Yeah, definitely in that Christmas spot. I think Mando, even with the hype for Kenobi, is still the biggest Star Wars thing out there, especially with how season 2 ended. It's a global phenomenon. So yeah, and I guess the final smaller topic, we're going to talk about how Kenobi has finished filming. This is a report from LRM. They touch on the fact that I don't know who says it, but the Hollywood Reporter reported that Rupert Friend, who was rumored to play Agent Callus, was heading to a new project that started to film last week. So obviously he'd have to finish Kenobi filming. Bespin Bulletin also named other cast members who wrapped filming. I believe they named Sun Kane, Indira Varma, and then Jordan Mason below gave his thoughts. He's also an insider. He said yuppers. Yeah, I can basically say that Kenobi is pretty close or has wrapped filming, as LRM has said. So obviously that makes sense. I believe that people have said that where they filmed some of the Tatooine stuff for Kenobi, like the Lars Homestead and stuff like that, they're building new sets for Mando season 3. So again, this is kind of similar to our last topic. But Alex, what do you think about this Kenobi news with filming wrapping up? Yeah, so I think it will drop next time in the spring at some point. It probably will be the May the 4th time period. I think we might get our first look November the 12th. If it's something short, quick teaser. I wonder what your thoughts on that is, and like, when do you think we'll see Kenobi? Because it's the first live action show to finish wrapping of Andor and Mando. Right, and we'll have Book of Boba spill into 2022. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, I totally agree. I think I would flip-flop Andor and Bad Batch, so you would have 2 live action Then you have the break in the middle. You have the break in the middle, kind of. Yeah. Right. Okay. I just think that as the summer show, like I've kind of noticed it with Disney Plus, the content's kind of lackluster in the summer.
Sorry, I just noticed my audio on my mixer was down a lot, so gotta reset.
Yeah, but yeah, I think it makes sense. Like, kind of split up the live action shows, but also it could work in your way with having the three in a row, and then having Bad Batch, and then having that big Mando season 3, the Christmas thing that you're gonna market for. So yeah, I could definitely see it going that way. But again, really excited to see Ewan and Hayden. Isn't that crazy to think?
I know. 2022, we're gonna be seeing those guys back on the big screen for the first time since 2005. The last time those two shared a screen, one of them was on fire and one of them had the high ground.
Listen, Alex and I have touched on it in prior podcast. This show, I won't say it's make or break, but it's a big deal breaker with the fans.
Yeah, so
like
if this show does not do well, it's gonna lose a lot of Star Wars viewership, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's the biggest. It's probably Force Awakens. I wouldn't say Force Awakens level. I don't think anything will top that. But it's pretty up there. It's probably the second most anticipated thing in this Disney Star Wars era. I think for sure.
I definitely think that goes to The Last Jedi.
Okay.
I think the top three things are the big three movies of all the Skywalker saga. Like, we may have our feelings.
I don't think
we may have our feelings, but come on. Don't even get me started. When that first teaser trailer came out, everyone was hyped for the movie. Everyone was excited. They didn't care that Palpatine was somehow back. But with this, I would say so far, probably the closest thing to come to that reaction, I think the easiest thing by far was Clone Wars Season 7's announcement.
Totally.
Of it returning. That had Rise of Skywalker level hype. Like, people were like...
That announcement was insane.
The crowd there went nuts.
I literally cried when it got announced. I came back.
I was like, holy shit, it's coming back! Yeah, I was excited.
Just like one final ride. Yeah, fantastic. Right. Yeah, I think Kenobi is pretty up there. But again, Kenobi, I'll say this. I'm worried for the Vader and Kenobi's sake. Yeah. I am big into the fact that the first fight in A New Hope, we've touched on this. I think it's more impactful if that first fight they have in A New Hope is the last time they fight since they fought on Mustafar. If they fight in between, and I know what people are going to say, well, it's pretty up for interpretation what Vader says. Like the last time I met you, I
was about to learn.
I was the learner, but now I am the master. Yeah, it's up for. I'm not a big fan of them fighting, so I'm gonna love it.
Yeah, you're gonna love it.
I'm gonna love it when it do happen.
Skeptical.
Right.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know. Yes.